Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the month of January 2021. We're going to just jump right in here, Pisces, and see what is coming up for you right at the beginning of this year. And Pisces, let's see. Pisces, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is happening for you this year. But Pisces, let's see here. I don't read reversals, but it is interesting that this card is kind of coming up in reverse here. So we will keep that in mind. We're going to just, again, take a look at your current energies here, and then we are going to use the Lenormand to clarify at the end. You have this Power of Purpose card, so love it. Everything I've been saying to you, Pisces, for like months is all about you discovering a purpose or having one thing that you are trying to achieve. And so I feel that that would be very powerful for you at this time. As a matter of fact, I feel like for the most part, you could just be working on one thing that you're trying to accomplish. You could be kind of maybe avoiding love at this time, Pisces, because of some sort of never-ending story situation that is like going on in love. And I just feel like it's like, probably just the same old story. I don't think the message on that card is 100% accurate for you, Pisces. I feel like you're just maybe having like similar experiences in love, like over and over and over again. So, I guess that is a never-ending story, but I feel like some of you are just choosing to focus on one thing here. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Wands in your first row. I feel at this time that you are very focused again on work or accomplishing something with that Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles can be a card of teamwork. I actually consider pretty much every single three to be a card of teamwork. That's not 100% true, obviously. Three of Swords is not a card of teamwork, but the Three of Pentacles can be a card of teamwork, but to me, it's also a card of showing off your work. These people are admiring the work that has been done by this person on the Three of Pentacles. So I feel for some of you that you're kind of like maybe looking at some hurts that you have gone through here. I feel like you are kind of looking at some pains that you've gone through here. I'm hearing like birds of a feather flock together, but I feel this is a negative message for you, Pisces. So what the hell does that mean? I feel like these bottom two cards are kind of like saying that, misery loves company, right? So that's like another saying that I feel like is the same. I feel that for some of you, maybe the reason you're kind of like having this similar story in love is because of this, maybe because of the story that you're telling. I mean, there is an arrow going into a bullseye on this card here, Pisces. I feel like it's saying like whatever you believe is true is true. So but I feel like in a lot of ways, the quickest way to get out of this never-ending story, which we're going to talk about more in a minute in love, is to tell a different story. Or I feel like you need to kind of like step into a different space almost is what I would say to you here. Again, we're going to get more details and we're going to figure out like exactly how you can do that. For right now, again, I feel like there's just the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands. It's like a little bit of a defensive energy, but I feel like it's more talking about some maybe lying, cheating, stealing situations that you've been through. I feel like you could be getting a truth here coming out with the Ace of Swords, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. But I feel for some of you, this first row is just saying at this time, you're focused on hard work. You have this inner peace card. Again, I feel like this probably brings you inner peace. There are two fish on this card, Pisces. So I feel that for some of you, this is just saying you're choosing to be on your own at this time. And I feel you are choosing to be more independent as well. That even shows up in this middle row. You have the Five of Swords, the Emperor, and you have the Devil. The Five of Swords, I feel like, is what you have gone through in love here, Pisces. It's like we could look at this card and we could say that each one of these guys is someone different, but there's another way to read the Five of Swords. You could read this as you, and you are in three different stages of a battle, basically. But it could say in love that maybe in the past you were sad about love, like all the way back, this guy, he kind of looks like he's crying. He looks like he's really sad. Then it's like you have learned how to walk away. You have this guy here who's just kind of like walking away. And then you have this guy here who's just like willing to win at all cost. I would be very careful about that energy, Pisces, about maybe you have a little bit of a chip on your shoulder here with the Emperor. And I'm not calling you out here, Pisces, but he has this like shield on his shoulder. And it can say that maybe, again, that you are a little bit more kind of like defensive in love. I feel like saying this is justified, like based off of whatever you've been through, but I would be careful of stepping into that toxic energy basically with the Emperor energy here. I think you need to keep it a little bit more positive. On top of all that, I feel like you could just be very focused on yourself. Not in a bad way. The Five of Swords to me is a card of selfishness, but sometimes I feel like the Five of Swords says you should be selfish. You should be focusing on whatever projects you're working on. You should be focusing more on your purpose. I think that, I personally believe, and I've said this a million times before, usually when we are focused on our purpose or when we are focused on, doing something that we love to do, right? Then we actually get love when we're not thinking about it, when we're not, trying to achieve it or conquer it or whatever. I almost feel that this last row is more the release after the Five of Swords. Again, this last guy, he's trying to win at all costs, but then we go to the Six of Swords, which doesn't show up here, but I'm just saying the next step, the next logical step in the tarot, and tarot's not logical, right? But the next step is kind of moving on, moving forward. So I feel for some of you, it is actually saying you're kind of like leaving this energy behind. Maybe you're more focused on accomplishing something, and I feel like that's a great idea. For some of you, you could be dealing with like a lying, cheating, stealing situation, and that could be involving an Aries person, or it could be someone who has like Aries in their chart. You have this Page of Pentacles, which is like needing to focus towards new love in this row. So I do feel that in January, maybe a lot of you are kind of focus on new love. Although I would say no, because I feel like there could be new love coming in January, but it's because you're not focusing on it. And this is also your future position anyway. So it's like maybe someone new comes in, and but probably because you're not focusing on it. You have this never-ending story card. Again, I just feel like you've been experiencing the same thing in love with the never-ending story card. I would be careful of telling that story is what I'm getting. Remember what I said about, birds of a feather kind of flock together? I feel like if you start telling the story that you only attract, liars, cheaters, stealers, then that's exactly what you're going to get. It's like when something happens multiple times, which is what I feel like has happened for you, Pisces. It's like maybe multiple times a relationship has ended in the same way, or maybe multiple times you've gone through the same thing with the same person. It's like we start to begin to believe it, but I feel like you need to not believe it. I feel like you not need to make sure you're not taking on an energy like that. Yeah, maybe you're just taking some time to heal, regenerate, things like that. You have the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords here. It's like some sort of truth. It is interesting that Page of Pentacles came out in reverse. I don't read reversals because I read intuitively, and if you've been watching me for a while, sometimes I read the reversed meaning of a card because I intuitively feel that it's meant to be reversed. And so, I just don't say it, right? But I don't really feel this was meant to be reversed, but it came out in reverse. What I would say here is it's almost like you don't want to hear something or see something here. It could be some sort of truth from someone here. I almost feel like someone could be telling you something that they've been trying to tell you for a very long time with this bottom row, Seven of Wands, Devil, Ace of Swords. I get this sense of time, and it's even popping into my head as time as well. I'm seeing my head, this is going to sound really gross, Pisces, as well, but it's like I'm seeing my head like almost skin, like after a sunburn, but it's like there's fresh skin underneath, and like I feel like it's on a person here with this Ace of Swords, but I feel like it's something that's coming out. It could have just taken time for a person to, provide you with closure or tell you the truth or something with this Ace of Swords. But I get this like sense of something kind of being revealed to you here, Pisces, and it just feels like the truth. For others, this is communication with a new person. I feel like this person has been going back and forth with this Page of Pentacles and this Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles can represent needing to get started. Again, in reverse, it can say that someone is not taking the leap. And I feel like someone could finally be taking the leap here. Really, I love that the Ace of Swords comes up here because to me, it says that you will be conquering pretty much all the challenges that you have gone through in love, especially if you've been just experiencing relationships that always end the same way. I just always get the same thing. Like, I feel like you maybe start relationships, maybe you start them a little closed off here, and then you open up, and then maybe someone runs away, or, just quits, or maybe someone breaks up with you, or someone cheats, or whatever. It's like always the same thing here. Or maybe someone's always, ends up getting, lazy or something like that. Laziness is popping into my head as well here, Pisces. but I feel like it's not on your side. I feel like it's someone else. I feel like this is, again, provided this armor, or had you put on some armor with the Emperor here. Both diagonals look really good, Pisces. Three of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Ace of Swords is like a victory and success. I feel like you're very focused this month of January and very focused on accomplishing things. But this is like everything in general. I mean, I feel like you're hitting the ground running this year as well. So I really love that. Going this way, same thing. I feel like you're starting to just open up here. But I don't think this is, I feel like this is, again, I feel like the best way to describe this, Pisces, this feeling, is it's like you're not opening up, but I feel like you are, because it's like you're just focusing on a project or something like that, and you're withdrawing your focus. I feel like when we, again, do something we love, we can't help but open up to, something else, because it's like we have removed our energy from thinking about something. And that's what I would say is the best way I could describe everything that's going on here, is I feel like you're just taking your focus and putting on something else. And because of that, you're achieving or accomplishing something great, whether that's a new relationship or a victory in business or work. It's like, because you're changing your focus, you are finding success. I mean, you can't beat that, Pisces. I like it. So let's clarify this with the Lenormand here. Thank you for being here, Pisces, by the way. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like down below. All the likes really help me out. But Pisces, you have the Six of Diamonds. I love it. This card is called the Clover. It's like a 4-leaf clover. It represents luck. You have the Five of Hearts as well. Could be like jealousy in love. And you have the King of Spades here. The King of Spades is called the Lily. I feel that there could be a lot of luck coming in for you here. That Six of Diamonds, needing to believe something. I always say that the clover in the Lenormand, it's like it represents a 4-leaf clover. If you were a 4-leaf clover in a patch of 3-leaf clovers, you wouldn't feel very special. So, it's a card of needing to realize your worth and value. Remember, I kept getting that message, birds of a feather. It's like, I feel like you need to realize that you're not part of a flock. Like, I feel like you're an eagle, Pisces. I feel like you're like all on your own. It's like everybody else is like a duck, right? And I feel like you're kind of just your own thing in this reading. And it's not saying that you're better or anything like that than those people. It's just saying, like, I feel like you need to step into that energy of, strength, power, abundance, pretty much everything. And you need to realize that it's like you don't have to belong to a group, that you can be your own person here. And that's what I feel like you need to realize. But I do feel like you could be dealing with some jealousy issues here with the Five of Hearts. This King of Spades is like some sort of offer. So I definitely feel there could be an offer coming in for you here. You have the Two of Diamonds, which is a perfect match, Pisces. The Seven of Spades, definitely communication, like I said earlier, coming in for you. And the Nine of Clubs. Every single time that I read Lenormand for you, Pisces, you get the Nine of Clubs. And the Nine of Clubs says, do not trick yourself out of something that could be good for you. It's like, that something is a victory here. It could be a person. It could be, it could be a business idea. It could be something that's going to make you money with that Two of Diamonds. But it's like, you have to kind of take the leap, like I said, with this Page of Pentacles. You have the Two of Diamonds here and the Two of Cups. Number one, the Five of Swords there, if this is like a divorce situation, the Two of Diamonds in the playing card reading system can just be a settlement, or it can be you receiving a settlement. So it could be financial. But I do feel like there's like good news coming in here. I would just be careful of tricky energy. This tricky energy thing came up for like everybody in the 2021 readings. So I would be very careful of, anything that seems too good to be true. But I also feel that this could be like a victory coming in for you. And it's like, you need to kind of accept it. Your outcome, Pisces, Three of Hearts. Love it. We're going to talk about that. And you have the Queen of Hearts. Amazing. And the Four of Hearts, even more amazing. Again, I don't really do love readings. I do whatever comes up, Pisces, but this does look like a new love reading to me. Although I would say the focus again is not on love. I feel like that's a secret, Pisces, is it's like, because you're focusing maybe on a project or a business or work, or because you're withdrawing your focus, you're getting the opposite thing that you want. But I feel like this is a good thing. The Three of Hearts is an amazing card. Again, I'm using the maybe Lenormand. It has some cards in there that are not Lenormand cards. The Three of Hearts is just, I call an indicator card. To me, it indicates the direction of a reading, because we don't have reversals in playing cards, even though I don't read reversals, but still. Three of Hearts just says things are moving in a positive direction. Queen of Hearts is called the Stork, and it is the card of the mother. Could be a baby for some of you, so if you're trying to get pregnant, it could be a baby. For others, it is just like you nurturing a new beginning. And the Four of Hearts is new love. And again, this is just a playing card, not a Lenormand card. So I feel like there could be new love coming in for you with that Four of Hearts, probably because you're focused on something else. This is a very good reading, Pisces. Really, I really like this. Even though this here looks challenging, this here is your future position, and it's like much more positive, much brighter, bigger and better things coming in for you here. So I feel like you've been through a lot of hurts and pains and challenges in love, but it's like things are about to get better. I would just say keep focusing on whatever you feel your purpose is here, Pisces. I feel like that's a secret to life, but I feel like that will lead to a lot of success. I feel like there's some sort of good news coming in for you here. Definitely financial good news as well. But this looks good, Pisces. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your January. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, rising again for a full picture of what's going on for you this month. Also, feel free to subscribe and like, really helps me out. But I will see you in the next video, Pisces.